Well, we moved to America 15 years ago, and we thought we were all set with our jobs and everything until we retired. And then in 2020, when COVID hit, we both lost our jobs, to cut a long story short. And the only way to find employment was to move to Denver, which I didn't want to do. I will admit, I was quite happy in San Diego, and so I was not in a good place anyway because I didn't really want to be here. I was trying to get used to it, trying to make the most of it. And with leading up to retirement, I've always been a bit of a let's do it now and worry about it later type person. I'm not a long-term planner. And I suppose I sort of started to panic a bit that we weren't going to be able to manage in retirement. While we were both earning good money, it was fine. But what were we going to do when we retired? So I think when I saw your Facebook posts about this, I thought, why not? I don't tend to be the sort of person that goes for, how can I describe it? I want to say airy fairy things like, oh, if you just do this, everything will work out fine. I'm not that sort of person. I'm a bit skeptical. I don't take things at face value. I always want to do my research. So it was a bit of a big step for me, but I decided to go for it. I thought, what have I got to lose? I think I was looking for answers. I was looking for inspiration. I guess I was looking for hope as well.
Mm, mm. And so, how clear would you say you were about your goals when you first started?
It was a very vague goal. It was have enough money to live on when I retire. That was it.
Mm, mm.
Nothing, nothing more exciting than that. It was just maybe this will help me get my head straight. It was very helpful though, because what it did do for me was it made me much more positive about the future. Whereas I was thinking, oh, it's all downhill from here. I'm getting old and life's got nothing to offer. Um, I don't feel that way anymore. Because it opened my mind to the possibilities. And I mean, it's funny really because this is going to sound very contradictory to what I said, and I'm still skeptical about it because I think these things that have happened probably would have happened without the course, but you might disagree. I don't know. But since I was on the course, a lot of things regarding retirement have fallen into place. I mean, we still don't know for sure where we're going to end up, but it's given me, I think, the confidence to think whatever happens, we will be okay. You know, we might have to figure things out. We might have to move house. We might have to downsize. We might have to still work part-time jobs. But I think it's just made me realize that there are options. And although we can't put all those things in place now, over the next couple of years, they will fall into place. And I believe they will. Whereas before I thought everything was going to come crashing down. The course did for me, the main thing it did for me, I realize I keep looking away from the camera because I'm thinking, the main thing it did was get me out of that funk that I was in. Because I saw what other people were doing and how they were dealing with their problems, for want of a better word, and the moves they were making towards the life they were dreaming about. And yeah, I suppose it gave us sort of a camaraderie as well. You know, although other people's situations are different, everybody has their own things they have to deal with. And you saw, excuse me, saw how they were dealing with it, and that was inspirational too, really. But yeah, it did. I think it also made me realize that although we were saving for retirement, we still had to enjoy life while we were saving because nothing is guaranteed. You hear so many stories of people who work hard all their lives, retire, and then drop dead, for want of a better word. And I thought, nothing is ever promised, is it? So you've got to make the most of today. So I think Yeah, that was while we're in Denver, it's Colorado is beautiful. Why am I complaining? There are millions of places worse than this I could live. There's so much to see. Let's get out there and see it. And that has made a big difference because it became less about work and slog and saving money and more about enjoying life. So it definitely did that for me, yes. You're making me realize how much it did for me just by thinking about it.
And you got a dog, didn't you?
We got a
Afterwards?
dog too, yeah, we got a dog, which we weren't gonna do till we moved, but and he's a little darling, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, life got a lot better, and I think it was because I started thinking more positively. So but part of the success of it, I think, is you and Phil. I have to say that, because you do it very well, and you are very committed to it, and you firmly believe it, and you've proved it by doing what you're doing where you're living, that it can happen. So I think if anybody's going to join a course, they should join yours. Yeah, I think summing it up, I think doing the course and learning from everybody else and learning from you and Phil that I could change my way of thinking, it turned the corner for me from being, I don't want to be here, to, aren't I lucky to be here? Look what I can experience while I'm here. Um, yeah, it really changed my way of thinking, and that hasn't altered since. I still feel that way.